You suck, your business sucks, and you'll never be successful. How many people paid you $5 grand? You ever lied to anybody? Okay, real quick. Anything you see in here? It's over, bro. What's your belief system? You're married, yes, to a woman, or you let your wife wear pants? When I ask you for something and you don't give it to me, are you knowing that you're lying to me?
Lying?
You cannot move being this comfortable. But you be in the crib and your drawers just like, hey, yo. My job is to make you fail. My job is to make you quit. My job is to make you cry. But if you survive it, success is on the other side. All right, how are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Why you say that?
Things have been pretty good lately. I've been thinking about getting a new employee, and then one of my vendors recently told me that he may be going out of operation, and his employee approached me. So it's coming into alignment.
Business going well?
It's been nice. It's been nice.
Has business been going well?
It's better than it is a year ago. I want
Is business going well?
Business is going good. Business is going good.
Why are you staying away from this well word? Like, do you just...
It's going well. It could be better.
It could always be better.
It could always be better.
What could be better about it?
My infrastructure, the employees, being able to take on more customers. I feel like I'm hitting my limits.
Why you say that?
Because, let's say, I may be able to get 30 to 40 phone calls a day, but realistically, between me and my assistant, we may be only able to do maybe 10 to 15.
Why?
Just because timing, finances, and being able to meet different customers.
Why don't you have the finances?
Because money could be tied up between inventory and then finances coming in. So for those who do not know, I'm an electronics broker. We buy and we sell electronics. We buy and we sell electronics all across the globe. Sometimes in the transition of electronics going in and out, money may be tied up. So a vendor may be sending his $5,000 to $15,000 order, sending it in partial payments where I'm waiting for him to send me my money. So I may be banging on his door. Hey, howdy, what's going on? Where's my money? Like you could say, Big Worm off of Friday.
Okay.
Debo.
So you got to collect your money. People don't want to give it to you.
Just as a friendly reminder, I need that money to buy more inventory.
That sounds like a really broken model, though.
I'm working on it.
You got to knock on people's doors to get you your money?
I'm working on it. With the existing vendors, I give them credit. So I may send them inventory before they pay, just because there's trust established, because we've done a lot of business.
What do you mean?
Meaning anywhere from $20,000 to $200,000 in business.
Gotcha.
I can extend them trust. I know that if I send you this inventory, that I don't have to come after you, or that I know that I will get paid.
You make a lot of money?
I make a nice bit. Like last year, calendar last year, I made $600,000.
You made $600,000 last
Say
year?
it like it's a lot. You're a millionaire.
That is.
I'm trying to get to the million mark. I can't look at 600,000 like it's a lot if I'm trying to get to a million.
So do you feel like if you made $1 million, you'd be a millionaire?
I feel like I would hit my goal of making $1 million.
Yeah. But you're assuming I'm a millionaire. That's an assumption.
From your friends. You know, if you're around 6 millionaires, you're the 7th. And you're around...
Is that what you're basing that off of?
I'm just throwing out the analogy that from everything that you've told me about the ventures that you are doing, if you got 6 figures in the bank, you should be at that $1 million mark in revenue, if not more.
So your goal is to make $1 million to be considered a millionaire?
No, that's just a goal.
So, but I'm saying, if you made $1 million, the next lady you met at the bar, would you say, I'm a millionaire?
I wouldn't tell her that. She don't need to know that.
But you would know that.
I would tell her, I'm an electronics broker. I'm Dave. It's nice to meet you. What you want to drink?
It'll feel good because you can buy the drink, though, because you made $1 million.
But I could do that now.
Well, at what level? So we got you made $600,000. That is a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
How much do you have?
In between inventory.
How much do you have?
Liquid.
Liquid.
Right now, I think I got about 25,000.
Okay.
Again,
600,000 last year.
Again, money comes and goes. 600,000 revenue.
Money should come and come.
Working on the business. 600,000 revenue at, let's say, 20%. That puts me at 150,000. But I still have expenses.
So 20% is your profit margin on
the usual profit margin.
Your business? Okay.
Sometimes I may make as little as 5%. Sometimes I may make as much as 60%. I may double my money on some orders. Some orders I may not be able to. So I have to take that. I have to take that going into each sale, that if I make a profit, if it's a fast turnaround, I made a profit.
Yeah, I understand that. But you make 600,000 and you're saying 20% isn't 600,000. I mean, 150,000. I think it's like 120,000.
Could be.
It is.
The numbers. Let me pull out my calculator.
You don't need a calculator. I'm telling you.
I want to be accurate.
So 10%. What's 10% of 600,000?
60.
What would you do if you doubled that?
And put me at 120. That's what I said.
20%.
Let me pull out my calculator.
You don't have to. You just did it. 20%.
I need to pull out my calculator.
You do need to pull out your calculator.
Let me get my analytics. You got me in the hot seat.
Yeah.
I don't want to be rambling.
Yeah, and I mean, now it kind of paints a picture of how you can make 600,000 and you only have 20.
True. At the current moment, I have 25 liquid.
That's not bad. First off, that's not bad.
That's cool. But I still have a lot of inventory.
Yeah.
A lot of phones that need to be sold, and then a lot of invoices that need to be paid.
Where do you think that issue, because you're feeling an issue in your business.
I am.
Where do you think it stems from?
And with it being my business, I always point the finger at me. It's what can I do better?
It's a really broad statement, but what about you?
My business acumen, that I could be a better entrepreneur in, say, the communication.
That's so broad. We could all be better entrepreneurs. What is it about your inability to effectively run this business that is the challenge?
Not effectively. I wouldn't take that.
Are you running your business effectively?
I'm doing better.
You're saying you got a whole bunch
better than most entrepreneurs.
But that doesn't, you're doing better than most people in the world. If you make over $100,000, I think that puts you in the top 5%.
True.
You don't feel like a 5%er right now, do you?
I do and I don't.
No, you don't.
I don't feel like the tip top. I want to be at the tip top. I feel good. I don't feel great.
That's top 5%. That's the top.
I want to be in the top 5 of that.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You don't even know what it requires.
It's going to take a lot of work, a lot of decisions, intentionality.
I'm just saying, you don't even, if you want to be in the top point, whatever, you don't even know what that requires.
Network.
Which means it's not something you really want to do. Right. Or you haven't studied, it's not the goal. Your goal could be to make $1 million so you can buy more drinks. No?
I get what you're saying. I'm trying to get like Dave, the star of the Social Proof podcast.
You think you are in my life?
I want to be.
Oh, no.
Ideally, have kids, be married. You get tired of the bachelor life.
Listen, man, there are 1,000 married men that are laughing at you right now.
Oh, wow. Wow.
No, it is wonderful that you have kids, but with everything, every level you're on, it's going to feel like the worst level.
I take the good with the bad. That's anything.
For sure. I'm saying even on my level, I feel like this is the worst level.
There's no way. For myself, I look back to when I first started the business, and it was just like, I just want to make $10,000 a month. Now I may make $10,000 a week, and I'm like, let's try for 20.
Yeah. You're under the impression that that with more money just comes more money. It doesn't work that way. With more notoriety, you just get more notoriety. It doesn't work that way. For the last 2 weeks, I've been attacked online.
True. Yeah,
saying that people are like scammers. Like they're painting the picture Like, I go find scammers to get on my podcast to scam people.
But you don't do that. I know you personally.
I don't. But you know why they don't say that about you?
I think they don't say that about me because I'm not as known.
Exactly. So do you feel like you can? Do you feel like you can handle the pressure?
Famous.
You feel like you can handle the pressure of success outside of being famous? Okay, we make a bunch of money.
Exactly.
And guess what happens? Joe Biden knocks on my door.
Knocking on your door. Knock, knock.
And they said, I want my money. And I'm like, what money? I don't. So the 20, 30, 50% of an entrepreneur's money goes to the government.
True.
So when you tell me the story about how you still got to collect your money and you got a whole bunch of inventory, that sounds like a broken business model.
Okay.
Because you got a bunch of inventory, you take all the money and we buy more inventory. This is how it looks to me. I used to sell a bunch of t-shirts and I had a whole bunch of inventory.
Exactly.
Let's say I have 10 different designs.
Exactly.
Well, if someone wants this one design out of 10 in a particular size, I would buy, and we're out of that medium, I do a whole nother run of shirts just because 2 people asked me for that medium. And I couldn't say, all right, well, we don't have that one and we're not printing it anymore. I say, well, oh, I'll get it for you, no problem. Why? Because I see the money in my account, I can go buy more shirts and I can make that sale. But I was overextending myself. I was just a bad business person. To this day, I'm not that good at business because with the more you have, the more responsibility.
True. You were new in business and you were figuring it out.
No, I was doing it for that long. I'm not that good right now, and I've been doing it for a while.
You have.
But what I'm saying is, not only do you have notoriety, but you got more money, there's responsibility that comes with both. And I'm married. Responsibility. A father of 3,
Ooh.
Still responsibility.
Ooh.
I have a bunch of people on my staff.
Ooh. You're doing a good job.
You don't know me.
You're doing a good. You're managing an entire staff.
You think so? You think I'm not driving myself crazy?
You haven't dropped the ball.
You think I haven't? Ask my wife. Like, if I'm not around, Zell, Reese, Kay, Kashif are probably sitting around telling themselves how I dropped the ball.
I think that's internally because they know they have somewhere to go to.
Yeah, but when I was working at the Cheesecake Factory, all of us employees got together and we talked about how bad the job was.
But that's a different.
So I know it happens.
That is say a corporation. You're a small business. You're making something out of nothing.
Bro, what I'm trying to tell you is whatever level you're on hurts real bad. So before you say I want to get to this other level, before you say I want to make all this money, what happens if you make $3 million and you only have, or let's say you make $6 million and you only have 250,000. You're in the same position as you making 600,000 and only having 25,000 right now. It's the same position.
I think about that same thought. However, when I do think about that same thought, it positions me to be in a place that now you have $3 million in revenue, 250,000, but you have the experience of navigating it. Like when I was making $1,000 a month, I just wanted to make 6 figures, not knowing what it comes with. So now to be in this place, I'm like, okay, well, you made it from there to here. Let's get to the million mark.
How do you think you're going to feel when you hit the million?
Pat myself on the back and then keep going.
Did you pat yourself on the back when you made 100,000?
I looked at my bank statements and I was like, wow.
Imagine making $1 million and you have even less. You don't think that's possible, but I'm telling you it is. The more money you make, the irresponsibility shows even greater. So wherever you're irresponsible right now, it just amplifies and it becomes even more scary.
I think that is why I'm in no rush to get to the 7-figure mark.
You seem like you were in a rush.
I told somebody that they was like, you don't want to make 7 figures? And my reaction was, no, I don't want to rush. I want to figure out. I want to get a good understanding of everything that I need to understand.
You're lying to me.
At the 6-figure mark.
You are lying to me.
I'm not lying to you. They looked at me like I was crazy because I don't want to get to the 7-figure mark.
You just said you did. You're lying to me.
I do. But when I'm ready, it'll happen.
If someone's going to give you $1 million contract, you're going to say no, like I don't want it?
I'm going to say I'm going to figure it out.
You're going to say yes, though?
Yeah, I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to figure it out.
Okay, so you do want it. You need to be real with yourself first.
I am being real with myself.
I don't know.
These are the things that I want. Internally, I don't have them because I'm not ready for them.
Are you sure? Are you ready for 700,000?
It's already on the way.
So are you ready for 700,000?
Yes.
Are you ready for 800,000?
Yes.
So you mean to tell me you're ready for 800 but not $1 million, 200,000 more dollars?
When I say $1 million, I say like double.
No, I'm just saying you need to be clear on what you want.
Okay.
I don't see any clarity right now.
Okay.
You need to be real with yourself.
Okay.
I'm not saying I don't want to make 20 million because it's going to be rough. I still want to make the 20 million. Exactly. I'm just eager to figure it out. Can't take my answers.
I'm not going to take your answers. I'm just thoroughly processing it.
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. What's your takeaway? What are you thinking about right now?
How would I react with $1 million? Would I buy the whole bar?
Yeah, of course you would.
Would I buy just one person a drink? Would I be nonchalant or would I be flashy? Because I feel like even with the current success, I'm still very non-assuming. Mm-hmm. I dress regular. I don't want people in my business like that. Mm-hmm. People think I'm an employee and they be like, well, go get David. Where is David?
And they don't know you're the boss. You're the boss. You feel like the boss?
I feel like I've earned those stripes.
Good.
I've made something out of nothing.
Good. Where you think you're going wrong in business?
I would say timing. I definitely squander a lot of time. It's a balance between business and having a fun social life. So sometimes I may trick off my time. Instead of being intentional, making phone calls, I may be like, I'll do it later.
You're single?
Yeah. I'm playing the field.
Which means you're tricking off time. You're probably tricking off that bread too. Come on, Dave. Come on.
I'm having fun. I'm enjoying
You're outside.
I'm enjoying my life.
If you see somebody you like, you're buying her a drink.
Yeah. Get her a lemon drop.
It's up.
Maybe 2. The conversation going good. Let me get 1, 2. Get her 3.
Is that how you play?
I just make conversation.
I ain't mad at that. Somebody's watching this and they're going to be like, yo.
I don't like him or I do like him. Take me as he is.
So when you make more money, chances are you're going to buy her and her friends drinks because you got it.
True.
You better start nipping that stuff in the bud now.
I be thinking about that.
Seriously.
That's why I'm, before I get to the 7 figures, I'm trying to get a wife. Before I get to the 8 figures, I need to be married. So that way I'm not, that you say, tricking off.
That's a terrible reason.
I need to be sound. I don't need to be chasing women.
Maybe not. You need to get a woman before you get to 7 figures. Maybe you need to figure out financial literacy before you get married. Mm. Maybe you need to prepare yourself understanding finances so that you can actually take care of the woman that will come into your life, because you might have a woman come into your life right now and she sees you spending all your money on nonsense or tricking off your time. So that could have been the one, but you weren't prepared for it. But I do believe that you'll have another opportunity. I just need to know if you're prepared. But I honestly feel your financial motives need some consideration.
I give you that. It's something to take further into thought. Like right now, I just want the business to be the #1 in Atlanta.
Do you?
I do.
If you really did, you would not be tricking off your time.
I do, but I also want to have fun. I don't want to be rich and bored.
You can have two wants, but you can't necessarily focus on them both.
I give you that.
Some advice for you, okay?
I got my notepad.
Focus in waves. So there are times, even right now, where I tell my wife, like, yo, we're going into one of those seasons. Like I have an event coming up. We're going into one of those seasons, and she understands what this means. I'm going to do traveling. I'm going to be working. It's up. Like try not to include me in any family plans if you can help it. Doesn't that sound bad?
No, it doesn't. It sounds like the life of an entrepreneur.
It's focused.
You got to make sacrifices.
But there are certain seasons I'm like, yo, if you want to go somewhere, let's just plan it. Look, you plan it, tell me where we're going, I'm down, we out. Family trip, let's do it. But you got to focus in waves. I can't focus on both simultaneously. I can't.
I agree with you.
You got to adopt it.
I agree with
So for you, you probably need to have these seasons where you're not dating. You're not having fun. You're not enjoying life. Some people won't agree with that.
That sounds like a buzzkill.
Yeah, it is. Success is a buzzkill, bro. Yes.
It should not be a buzzkill.
It shouldn't be. That means you're under the assumption that it doesn't take sacrifice, and it does.
I mean, it does, but you have to also have balance.
For sure. You think so?
I think so.
Explain balance to me.
To me, balance is being able to run the business and enjoy your personal.
Good.
And again, I'm navigating that.
Let me know how that works out.
I'm having fun.
As you should be. Which explains a lot.
How so? Give me your.
I'm just saying, there are struggles in the business. And even so last time when we were in the other room, you showed me y'all had a whole bunch of sales or something like that. It was something in a month, a whole bunch of sales. And you showed me the PayPal and there's like $1,500 in there. And I'm like, that's interesting. Because I see all the invoices, but the money we have just wasn't there. And you were you were very transparent about it.
To give the viewer more details, so I showed Dave and Dunny my PayPal transactions. Because I do international business, I get a lot of PayPal, ACH, or just money coming in from PayPal. So I get the money coming in from PayPal, but instead of me letting it sit in the PayPal, I transfer the money into my business account. So that way I can use it stateside versus it being in the PayPal.
But what I think the conversation we were having was like there was some cash flow issues. Like you were trying to figure out how to have more cash.
Exactly.
I know where the cash is flowing to.
Get out of here. In your perception, where is their cash flowing to?
I don't know her name. I don't know her Instagram. I will say it's tough being a single and entrepreneur, man. It's tough. It's not easy, bro. It's not easy. But
that was a good one.
I know. I got good jokes, man.
Yeah, you do.
So best advice. You can take it or leave it, but most entrepreneurs, they go into this hole of work for periods of time. So in your mind, balance looks like, oh, I worked all day, 5 o'clock, let's go to happy hour. I got to have that balance. But as an entrepreneur, in my experience, okay, and my experience isn't the only experience, but in my experience, balance looks like I work months where I'm focused on work. The next few months, I'm not 100% focused on my family, but I'm more focused on my family because I still got to work, but I'm a little more flexible.
Exactly.
This is balance. I get home 6 o'clock pretty much every day, and I'm with my kids. Do a little bit of work while I'm with my kids, but for the most part, I shut most stuff down. What time we leave here pretty much every day, Zell? We're not burning the midnight oil here. That's kind of the balance, but I'm still in these seasons. You got to it's seasons, bro. That's how you're going to create balance. You build some wealth and you build some habits, and eventually you won't have the desire to have the other side of balance. But when you do it, you go on vacation 2 weeks and you kick it, come back, and we're right back to work.
I like that, but as you stated, wife, kids. Right now it's just me, dog. You know, friends if they want to go out and whatever woman at the time that I may be entertaining.
Say it again?
Whatever woman at the time that I may be entertaining.
So expensive to be single, bro. Oh, man, I feel sorry for single entrepreneurs.
Oh, my God. That's why I'm trying to get a wife.
Yeah, but if you find the wrong one, it becomes more expensive.
True.
You should focus on the development of you. It's the only thing that we can really, it's the only thing we can guarantee that we can control is that we are growing. If we want to. Only if we want to. But you need to focus on you growing as a person. Because life is hard at any level.
Get it up.
I think it's hard. It's hard making $30,000 a year. It's hard making $100,000 a year.
True.
It's hard having a business that grosses $600,000 a year. Am I right?
True.
I'm telling you that it's hard to run a business that makes millions of dollars every year. I'm telling you, it's tough.
It's time consuming.
It's hard making no money, living on the streets, homeless.
Yeah, I feel like with having money, it's a thing of give and take. You got to give up something, whether it be your time, your energy. You have to give up something.
Question for you: harder being rich or poor?
It's definitely harder being rich because you're more responsible of things. When I didn't have no money and I was just starting a business or going through failed businesses, I just stay inside.
Where do you think you are? Closer to rich or poor?
I feel like I'm in the middle.
Okay. Hard?
I'm responsible for a lot. I'm responsible for a lot.
Yeah. Don't rush. Don't rush to build like external stuff, man. Build it internally. There's probably a lot of work that you need to do internally. And I'm not judging you. I'm just saying
I take it.
I need a lot of work internally as well. But the good news is the more you develop and focus on your internal strength, kind of that outside stuff takes care of itself.
I like that. Like I say, I have money. I don't say I'm rich because I don't have the assets that a rich person should have. So I say, I got money.
I feel like if a girl tried to try you in the club, you would definitely show her that you got money.
Depends if I like her.
If she's like, well, you ain't got no money, you be like, I got no money. Bartender, give me a bottle. Oh, you seem like the type? Like, give me a bottle. I ain't got no money. Yo, her and her friends. Just to prove a point. Is that you?
Could be.
Depending on what type of night it is, depending on what the DJ's playing, you never know.
You know how she look, if I like her.
Good.
Maybe.
You committed to a better life this year?
I want my business to reach the 7 figures, so I have to do what it takes.
You know, he told us a few minutes ago he doesn't want to do that until he gets prepared. I just need you to prepare.
Again, I'm reading the books.
To be honest, okay?
I'm coming to places like this.
You want 7 figures?
I want 8 figures.
You want 8 figures
I'm
now?
taking steps. No, I don't want it right now. But I do want it.
How you people be lying to me, bro?
I'm
in
not
my
lying
face.
to you.
You don't want
like
8
how
figures?
You have a vision board. It's like, okay, well, I want a nice house. I want.
You mean to tell me if you got a $10 million contract, you're going to say no? I don't want it right now.
No.
Exactly, because you want it. You need to be real with yourself. The more you want it, the more it should drive you to prepare for it. But you saying, no, I don't want it right now, you're never going to have it because you're never going to go internal and say, let me prepare for it. You sound crazy. And not even that, like you said, but I know you're not telling me the truth. You do want 8 figures. You do want the success because in your mind, you think you can handle it. And I think you can handle it. If you had it, you would prepare for it. The only way to prepare is to actually do it. Sure, right. Like you can't prepare to ride a bike. You got to ride the bike and fall off, and that's how you prepare. So I need you to be true with yourself. Like you want success. Well, don't say it because it's not
a high level of success. Higher level. Like I'm already successful.
Good.
I want a higher level.
So do you want 8 figures?
I want 8 figures.
Right now.
Yeah.
There we go. Give him a round of applause. You did good there. You did good. All right. If you like the video that you just watched, click this one. You're going to like this one, maybe even more. Click it right now.